Welcome back to Good Sports for You. We have a really fun quiz for you today, and this is going to be the Baseball Hall of Famer nicknames. I'm super excited. I love nicknames so much, so I cannot wait to do this with all of you. I am sure I'm not going to get perfect, but I'm super excited. But before we hop into it, I want to remind you to like, comment, subscribe. I am coming out with content multiple times a week across this entire off season, keeping you up to date with news, doing tier lists, doing quizzes, and having all sorts of fun. So make sure to subscribe to follow along. So let's hop into this quiz right now. Like I said, Baseball Hall of Famer nicknames in 3, in 2, in 1, go. Okay. We got 79 of these bad boys. This is so exciting. Okay. Dave Parker, shout out, just got into the Hall of Fame. Brewers legend. I believe he was Cobra. I remember that. Lloyd Wainer. Okay. I know the Wainer, the brothers. I know they're brothers, and it's Big Poison and Little Poison. I know that for a fact. I can't remember which one is which. I think Lloyd is Little, but I'm saving that one. Joe Gordon. No idea. Edgar Rice, no idea. Gary Carter, I know their catchers are Pudge, but I know Ivan Rodriguez is Pudge Rodriguez. Like, that's his. And I know Carlton Fisk is him too. So we're going to save him in case both of those are in the... Johnny Mize, I have no idea. George Waddle. I know Rube Waddle. Like, is that him? It is. Okay. So now we kind of know what's up. Harold Trainer, I know there's Pie Trainer. Okay, huge. Okay, Orteses. Okay, I know this is Minnie Minoso, and I see a Minnie on here. I didn't even know that was his given first name. Don't know him. Charles Ruffing, I see Red Ruffing. Is that him? I know Red. Okay, Mariano Rivera, we know is the Sandman. Okay, we know that. Joseph Vaughn, I see Archie Vaughn, and I know that that's a player. Okay, Willie Mays we know is the Say Hey Kid. Ricky Henderson we know is the Man of Steel. My personal favorite nickname ever. Charles Haffey, I have absolutely no idea. Jim Cott, I have no idea. Willie McCovey, I do not know. Denton Young, I don't know. I don't even know who that is. Reggie Jackson we know is Mr. October. Charles Harnett, wait, no. This is not going good. Okay, Cal Ripken Jr. is Iron Man. David Ortiz is Big Papi, obviously. Dave Bancroft, hey, I ain't gonna lie, like, if I saw that man on the street, I would have no idea who he is. Early Win, that, first of all, baller name. That sounds like that could be somebody. Early Win. I don't know, okay, we'll go back to it. I don't know. Ozzie Smith, we know is the Wizard of Oz. Okay. Haze and Color, I don't know. Carlton Fisk. Okay, Carlton Fisk we know is Pudge. Gordon Cochran, the only Cochran I know is Mickey Cochran, and I see him here. Ted Simmons I know is Simba. I know that that's kind of a tricky one, but I do know that. Jay Hanna, the only Dean I know is Dizzy Dean. It's got to be him. Okay. Edwin Schneider. I know a Duke Schneider, and I see Duke on here. That's crazy. I just thought that these guys, that was like their names. N.O. Slaughter, I do not know his nickname at all. James Bell, I don't know. Charles Bender, I don't know. Jesse Haynes, I don't know. Mordecai Brown, I know is Mordecai Three-Fingered Brown. Goated nickname too. Steve Carlton. I know Steve Carlton, obviously. I don't know his nickname, though. That's so much fun. Edward Ford, I saw Whitey Ford. Is that Whitey Ford? Okay. Love to see it. Lewis Wilson, I saw Hack Wilson. George Kelly, I know George is George High Pockets Kelly. Goated nickname too. I'm not even... Albert... I don't even know. Nap Loujouet, legendary player. I don't know, though, honestly. Leon Gosselin has got to be Goose Gosselin, right? There are 2 Gooses on here. Okay. Randy Johnson, we know, is the big unit. Yeah, the big unit, Big Hurt, is Frank Thomas, obviously. Okay, Roy Halladay, we know is Doc. We know that one for sure. Stan the Man Musial, legendary nickname also. Tim Raines Sr. I feel like that one's a gettable one. Legendary player, obviously. I don't know. Arthur Vance. I can only think of one Vance, and he's a politician. Phil Rizzuto, I don't know. Ryan Sandberg, we know is Rhino. Also great nickname. Johnny Evers. I don't know. Tony Gwynn, we know, is Mr. Padre. George Ruth is obviously Babe Ruth. Henry Aaron is Hank Aaron. That's my GOAT. Rich Marcotte, I don't know. Ross Youngs, I don't know. James Hunter has got to be Catfish Hunter. I'm sorry. My Pee Wee Reese, I know, is Harold Reese. I thought that this was these guys' names. Vernon Gomez. I know Lefty Gomez. Is that him? Okay, there we go. White Hoyt. I don't know. Walter Merriman. We know that is the Big Hurt. Orlando Cepeda. I know that he's Baby Bull. Actually, I did know that. Jacob Fox. I see a Nelly Fox. I don't know if that's him, though. Lawrence Berra's got to be Yogi Berra. Ernie Banks, we know, is Mr. Cub. Derek Jeter, we know, is the captain. Greg Maddux is Mad Dog. Crime Dog is Fred McGriff, I believe. Andre Dawson is the Hawk. I do know that. Rich Gossage is Goose Gossage. Joe Medwick, I don't know. Ivan Rodriguez, okay, we know is Pudge. So that means that, okay, Leroy Page, is that Satchel Page? I mean, no disrespect. I just thought that was his name. Okay, we're back to the Warner Brothers. One of them was, like, really good and, like, definitely should be in the Hall of Fame. The other one is bad. Mike Mussina, we know is Moose. Fred McGriff is Crime Dog. Now we're back to the beginning. Oh, okay, we're going to say we know it's a 50-50 between Paul and Lloyd. We're going to go Lloyd as Little because it starts with an L. Boom, that means we know, boom. Okay, who are the guys that we could get? Okay, we know that this is going to be the kid. I don't know Johnny Mize like that. Jim Cott, like I see Kitty, you know, like that could make sense. McCovey Cove. I don't know though. Denton Young, I see Cy, but there's no way that's right. I mean, early win, goated nickname, holy smokes. James Bell, I saw Cool Papa and I think of Cool Papa Bell, so he's got to be him. Charles Bednar, Chick Bender, Chief Bender. Chief Bender, is that a guy? That sounds like a guy, am I crazy? Huge. Jesse Haynes, Beauty Haynes, Big Cat Haynes, Country Haynes, Cy Haynes, that's gotta be Cy Young, Daisy Haynes, Ducky Walkie Hayes, Flash Hayes, Gus Hayes, Gabby Hayes, Lefty Hayes, Larry Hayes, Rock Hayes, Stretch Hayes, Sam Hayes, Steve Carlton. I know Steve Carlton. I don't know his name. Napluge, I don't know. Tim Raines Sr. Like, that's got to be like an actual nickname because he seems like a little post-the-timer, just like somebody we would know him as their name. Like, I'm looking at, like, the Trojan, low-key, Arthur Vance, Larry Vance. Is that a guy? Kiki Vance, I feel like that sounds familiar too. Oh, Scooter Vance? Phil Rizzuto, I don't know. Johnny Evers? Ross Youngs? Hoyt? Okay, this has got to be Nelly Fox. I mean, no disrespect. I thought his name was Nelly. That is a shock to me. Joe Medwick, I don't know. Okay, Joe Gordon. I see Flash Gordon. Is that crazy? Was Flash Gordon named after him or was he named after Flash Gordon? We're going to try it. We don't have anything to lose. It is. That's so cool. Edgar Rice, I don't know. Johnny Mize, I don't know. Okay, at a certain point, we're just going to start plugging and chugging. We were thinking Kitty as a potential. Let's throw it. Boom. Okay. Willie McCovey, he's got to be either the Big Cat, Stretch Low Key, or the Trojan, maybe Schoolboy or Scooter. Rabbit, or Push 'em Up? Denton Young, are we going to throw Cy out there? That's unbelievable. I want to look into that. Charles Harnett. Okay. Let's start just making guesses. Tim Raines. He's got to be like one of these guys, I feel. Let's go the Trojan. Okay, that's wrong. Arthur Vance. I'm going to go Gabby. Like, okay, no. Phil Rizzuto. I don't know. Johnny Evers? Larry Evers? Okay, no. Richard Marquard? I don't know. Ross Youngs. White Hoyt? I don't know. Walter. Okay. Let's just start guessing. Okay, McCovey, I feel like has got to be one of these guys too. Let's go the Trojan. That's wrong. Trojan, we're just guessing the Trojan for everyone right now. Charles Harnett Chick, starts with a C. Dave Bedford. Bancroft. Holy, I don't know where I got that. Bancroft. Gus Bancroft. Larry Bancroft. That feels like a name. No. Early Win. Gus Win? Gus Win. Let's go. Okay, sure. Tony Lazary. Larry Lazary. Lefty Lazary. Rock Lazary. Happy Jack. Rabbit. Red Lazary. Is that a person? Okay. Hazen Collier. Okay, we got to get these guesses in. Beauty Slaughter. Jesse Hines. Let's go Country. Steve Carlton. Let's go Rube. No. Albert Shutt. Let's go Pep. Nap Loujouet. Let's go Larry. Oh, starts with an L. That's all we got to go on. Phil Rizzuto. Let's Happy Jack. Richard. Let's rock the R's again. Let's go Rock. Nope. Rossi. Let's rock that for a little bit if we can. White Hoyt. Ducky Wucky. Walter Maryville. Let's go Big Cat Joe. Beauty. I would probably just be good to just like. Oh, okay, sure. Let's do it. I don't even know who I clicked. Charles Haffey. Let's go Pop. Why not? This is the last one. Okay, no. 72 to 48. That's pretty darn good. Okay, what did we get wrong? Use the buttons below to review the answers. Okay. Beauty. Dave Beauty Bancroft. Okay. Johnny Big Cat. I feel like I've heard of that before, but I don't even know. Chick Haffey. I feel like I thought we clicked Chick for Charles, but okay. Country. N.O. Slaughter Country. Okay, cool. Daisy Vance. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Ducky Wucky for Joe Pedwick. No chance I would have gotten there. Gabby Harnett. Okay, sure. Lefty for Steve Carlton. Was he a lefty? I guess. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Kiki Azen Collier. All right. Pep for Ross Young. Okay. Tony. Okay. Push him up. Okay, cool. Would not have gotten there. Pop. It was his name. Pop Haynes. That would have been cool. Rabbit. Sure. Red Ruffing. Did I not? Oh, wait. No. I definitely did. Okay. It was red for this guy. Albert. Okay. Yeah. Rock for these guys. Okay. Tim Raines. Huh. Okay. Didn't know that. Rube for Richard. All right. Sam Rice, Edgar Rice, or just Sam? Okay. White Hoyt, okay. Phil Rizzuto. I feel like that was doable. I feel like that one was a potential could have gotten. William McCovey was stretched, not the Trojan. Johnny Evers was the Trojan. Okay, let's look at the quiz stats. See how we did. Okay, we did good. We did very good. Lefty. Okay, well, they says Steve Carlton. I mean, yeah, sure. Who was the best pull I got? Gus, I don't even know who that was. The toughest one was Pep. Yeah, sure. This was really, really fun, though. I got to do some research, though. So you mean to tell me that the guy that we have the most prestigious pitcher award in all of baseball, Cy Young, his given name isn't even Cy Young? The name of the most prestigious award in all of baseball is a nickname. His real name was Denton True Young. Cy just has so much more aura, though. Cyclone, I looked at his Wikipedia page, and also look at that baseball reference. Look at all that gold, all-time leader in all those categories is insane. But I was looking at his Wikipedia page, and he got his nickname because of his pitching. And it was like Cyclone. Like, because his pitches were so good and stuff like that. And you mean to tell me that the Cy Young Award isn't even named after his actual name? That it's a nickname? That is so funny. And some of these guys, like, who is it? Lefty Gomes? Or Gomez? Is that not his... my apologies to Lefty Gomez, but like to be so good at throwing left-handed that people just start calling you Lefty is so absurd. Wow, look at that 90 or 37 season. Whoo, and that 34 as well. Holy smokes. Man, he was a dog. He fell off near the end. But, like, holy smokes. This peak right here, I mean, averaging almost 5 WAR a season. That's insane. But anyway, I just thought that was these guys' names. Like the say hey kid, that's a nickname. Psy is not a nickname. That is a name. That is so funny. That is so funny. Well, I had a blast making this video. I hope you had a good time watching it. You learn something new every single day is all I gotta say. But I had so much fun making this video, and I hope you learned something new about it, or I hope you enjoyed me playing around with it. I had a great time. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all those things, and I'm out. Peace.